Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. sounds the whistle. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the pass is intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably.
And a header! And that's caused a worry or two. It's a sweet ball, that. Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo! Couldn't squeeze it through. Ruben Dias. Threads one in. And he's straight offside. No, that was never going to make it. Jordan applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
He won't be happy with that one. It's a poor throw, that. Picked off with relative ease. Oh, that's a nice ball. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Fermi. Now it's Messi. And now the hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Still goalless. Oh, that's well spotted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
No way through. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's picked out the run. It's Eto'o! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Koundé.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he seems to be operating on a wavelength all of his own. I don't know what he was trying then.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That is good alertness.
Pretty robust defending.
And they can counter here. Now it's Zico. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. looking wide. He is through here. He's had a shot. It's in. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Ronaldinho. And he skips past his man. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. There's no flag. Scholes. Promising cross. Climbs up big! Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Kane. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Fiddles it through. He's had a hit! He's delivered all right!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it's half-time here. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we're off again.
Jordan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Back into the middle. Throw in. Kane going about things with real menace. And it's Scholes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. Zico. Rodri. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this?
That could spell trouble. Ronaldinho gets... There's the shot! It's loose. That's another chance! Superb goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise. And Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's managed to get free. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. This is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. Cristiano Ronaldo! That's got him rattled. He's going to be disappointed with that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an excellent interception. Good spot, he's seen the run. That's really well manoeuvred. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Van Dijk.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys.
He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Rodri clears. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There's the header. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Ronaldinho has a goal! He scores! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the lead now is 2. Now the finish! He should have put that one away.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Nicely spread. He's picked his way through. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And that's a goal kick. Well, that pass isn't the best. That is a little undercooked. Not the most accurate pass. Kane is herring after that one. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Jordan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, Peter, he has to get his head up and gauge the landscape. Had he done so, he would have seen a barren plain.
Scores. Number 25, Zico. Coming on the field.
Nicely weighted ball.
Gerard. Number 17.
He's intervened well there.
Guti.
And it's gone back to the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Eto'o is onto it in a flash. And it's Eto'o. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi gets flagged offside.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 16.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget.
And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Please make sure to
Cristiano
watch the screen for
Ronaldo, voted
information
man of the match,
from the
and
regional
deservedly
police
so.
department.
Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Fenerbahce finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's had it taken off him. Pass somewhat off target. Jordan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Goes forward. Back into the middle. Adams calmly anticipates. Rodri. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Nakata. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Cleared without complication. He's a sharp little ball here. Çalhanoğlu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Neymar. He could be in here. And it's Nakata. Short changes him with that pass. But that has not gone well. Hernandez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho. Always onto this. Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Time and again they are repelled. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he can clear it away. That's the throw. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nicked it back promptly. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedri crosses. And that is a little undercooked.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That has been cut short. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ronaldinho. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played back in. Messi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Batistuta. Corner then. Chance! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And here's Batistuta. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been cleared. It's their second corner of the game. Great hit! Jordan have a free kick. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, played through for the wide man.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. It's Ronaldinho! Nakata. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Jordan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Jordan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it.
Ronaldinho! Wonderful save by Vitor Baia. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Has a go! And more and more and more. And the lead is extended still further.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Jordan find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
Big header! And that has been clubbed away.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Hernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He is through here. Çalhanoğlu! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Batistuta. Fenerbahce are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Conte. Number
And they've got a throw.
Neymar. Number 9.
And that's definitely not his best.
Coming on the field. Number 16. Rodri. Number 14.
Alvarez gets through on his own.
Number 20.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Number 21. Fernando Torres. Substitutions taking place.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kubo. Oh, what a mistake! Cristiano Ronaldo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Alvarez! Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's in plenty of space here. Deftly away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, played right into his path. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kubo, he's picked his way through. Alvarez. Rodri. Jordan are closing in on a comfortable win. Hernandez. And that should get the job done. Fermin. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he was quick to react. Kimmich makes the interception. Fernando Torres. Fermin. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Foot in. Fermin is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the finish! And yes, it's there! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fenerbahce give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Can he put it away? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's picked out the run. Koundé cuts out the pass. That's that, the end. Jordan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency
Security
and
stop for each
proficiency.
block.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. This ended up in no man's land. He's tried one! Oh, bang on target. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left.
Terrific header! And he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So, a breakthrough already. Has a look and plays it forward. Beckenbauer.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And here's Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Fenerbahce have their second corner now. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he was alert to it. Beckenbauer clips it so gently. And it's Ronaldinho. And that is a little undercooked. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Played back in. Goalkeeper's ball. And he was quick to react.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Fermin. Messi. And the shot hits one! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's two now without reply. Can he put it away? They are rampant. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Jordan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A case now of complete control. Real chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Ricky Puig. Back into the middle. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ruben Dias, and it's Messi. Koundé. That's a throw. Lobbed in behind. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! He scores! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Jordan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Jordan 2 up, but it is a crazy, undulating, unpredictable game. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Haaland. Pedri gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Pedri attempts a clearance. Beckenbauer, he's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now it's Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. And he's picked out the run. Rodri. Ronaldinho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ricky Puig. Oh, played right into his path. Neymar. He's had a hit! They've scored! The second half off to a spectacular start.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Fenerbahce get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He is through here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and they've switched it over to the other side.
This match was 72,306.
Pedri.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's cut it out. Ronaldinho! Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Fenerbahce are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And it's skewed away.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Ricky Puig, and he's managed to get free. Rodri has created one goal already. Ricky Puig making good progress on the right-hand side. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 19.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Yamal having a look.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
That was travelling.
Substitution in
Jordan
progress.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Floated up and over. Oh, easy pickings there. Jordan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Decent hit! And it's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance! And he hits the net! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Number 9.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution.
There's a quick free kick.
Number 6. Yamal.
Fenerbahce really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Number 20. Mohamed Salah.
He's picked his way through.
13, De Bruyne.
That pass has been well intercepted. Ronaldinho.
Jordan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Kubo. Pass somewhat off target. Ricky Puig. Great hit! A real chance and a real let-off. All hands on deck for this one. It's a goal kick. The final seconds now. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. De Bruyne. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Zaire Emery. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ronaldinho. keeper has taken decisive action.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's through the middle. And he's being shifted off it. There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might play a combination of deep-lying midfielder, but also get forward and be a box-to-box presence.
What they say about him, a player with Spanish technique, but an English lion heart.
Not a bad combination.
And he's certainly... Big chance! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Nicely spread. No way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's an errant pass.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just
looks for the finish. Wilshere, good running, strong and purposeful. And he's picked out the run.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Still goalless.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found a way through. Neymar. Owen. Poor robust challenge. And he's there to belt it away. That's a look and place it forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! It's a loose ball. Donadoni in Acre. He's got tall. Pullet finds himself offside. Works it forward. Fermin floats it up and over. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Chance here to counter. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Owen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Neymar. Koundé gets it away. And we have our very first corner. Can he put it away? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Well, that looks a decent ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the flag has stayed down. Koundé, and that is a little undercooked. Donadoni, decent hit! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's a little off target. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Donatoni. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's played him through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Un minuto de descuento.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That'll be a corner. In for a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a nicely measured pass. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Now it's Messi. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Jordan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, well timed. Neymar. Back into the middle. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ball chasing the game, trailing by 1. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, no joy this time. Fermin. Ronaldinho. Jordan finding their passes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
In with the challenge. Ronaldinho. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Oh, that's such a good run.
Climbs up big! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Nuno Tavares. And no, that was never going to make it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a shade optimistic.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets his head to it! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Donatoni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's taking on the lot of them.
That's just playing it safe.
and simple.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. Now it's Messi. He is through here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. That comes as a mighty relief. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Wilshere.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Koundé does well to get it back. That pass has been well intercepted.
El dorsal 13.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He won't be happy with that one. Alvarez.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's fabulous. And the keeper beats it away. Crossed it again. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, they've got it again. Pass is just off target.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played back in. He's looking wide. Jordan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
En el marcador se puede ver
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it.
What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Shot a goal!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Turkey just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Messi, and that is expertly dealt with.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Turkey with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rodri can get it clear. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Turkey have their second corner now. Bastoni tries to clear. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That pass isn't the best. That's a nicely measured pass. Bastoni gets it clear. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, good-looking ball. Jordan still without a single shot on target. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Lamine Yamal really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Ruben Dias is there and he can get that clear. That's really well cleared. Looking for the run. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is ended up in no man's land. He's gone forward. And he's intervened well there.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Cristiano Ronaldo threads one in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Climbs up big! Turkey with another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. That has been knocked clear. Jordan are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. Yamal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bastoni cuts it out.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Alexander-Arnold with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Can he get it through? Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Koundé. No way through. Ronaldinho. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Aims beyond the defence. It's gone out for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, terrible pass. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Jordan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever.
And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told...
And it's hoisted clear. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a nice ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cristiano Ronaldo. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, it's not getting there. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he's picked out the run. Pedri. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Who played through for the wide man. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's found the way through. And that should get the job done. That is good alertness. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. And the ball is out of play. So we've reached the hour mark. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That's a nicely measured pass. And the shot!
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ronaldinho. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Jordan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And Dyke kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played into space out wide. And the shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's picked his way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's played him through. And the counter is on. And he welcomes it in. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's played into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Jordan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Jordan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to.
This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night, football's ultimate theatre.
So it's down to business here. That's been cut out, well played. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of...
It's a mighty effort!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fermin. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely worked. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is just off target. Messi looking to run onto it. Now this could be a chance. Can he put it away? It's a smartly directed ball. Rodri. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pedri does well to stand firm and defend it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Fenerbahce clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, played right into his path.
Shot a goal! Goal! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. That's good defensive concentration.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here. It'll be a throw-in. Adams with the clearance. Another throw-in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Sané. Fermin. And he's picked out the run. Roberto Carlos is looking to set free a runner. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
defending was strong and firm. Forwards and with intent. A searching ball that into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, smashing header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And they're quick to get it back. Fermin. Now that's well seen too. Here's Rodri. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And he's taking no chances there. Costa Curta gets it away. Fermin. And he was alert to it. Neymar. And Messi!
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Good spot, he's seen the run. He is through here. Great hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Costa Curta. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Jordan head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far... And the shot! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedri, good read, needed to be. Header! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Jordan go into the lead. Messi, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Jordan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he was quick to react. Neymar in acres of space out wide. That has been knocked clear.
La asistencia a este partido
Taken back almost at once. Ronaldinho. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's going to be disappointed with that. And no, that was never going to make it. That has been cut short. Sane is in a really good position out wide. That's a decent clearance. Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a pretty loose pass. Shifted upfield. Oh, no joy this time.
Fenerbahce showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Cambio de jugadores.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! This is their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. And it's Ronaldinho! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. He's got tall. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Torres. That is good alertness. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Salah. And he's intervened well there. Fiddles it through. And they're back on the ball again. Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Quality ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that has been cleared. Well, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. No, that pass has been well intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. And reclaimed it in a trice. Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it.
This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night. Football's ultimate theatre.
And that gets things running.
Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Rodri. Pass is just off target.
The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Pedri getting this one clear. Pedri, can he latch on to this? Pedri. Ball's gone out of play. That's really well cleared. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu gets good distance on it.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
That has not gone well. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, what has happened here?
No, that's not going to find it. And the volley! Oh, that's a waste.
Rodri put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better luck next time.
Oh, poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Hernandez
Gets it away.
threads one in.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Calhanoglu, Ruben Dias.
Kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Koundé.
Caught offside that time. Nicely aimed pass.
Fermin.
Oh, that's an inviting ball. Jordan yet to have an attempt on goal. That's a little off target. He's played him through.
Koundé.
Pedri. Fermin. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cafu. Oh, that's fabulous. Drogba! And that is doing no harm at all. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he cuts out the supply. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Drogba. And here's Nunez. Deftly away. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nunez.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's taking no chances there. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi in acres of space out wide. He's got to be in here! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
It's Drogba! And that certainly packed a punch.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nunez has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Split-second reaction.
Cafu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pedri. And he's there to clear it. And that is a little undercooked. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's really well manoeuvred. That pass has been well intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri. Ronaldinho. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Well timed, excellent interception. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He won't be happy with that one. He's through here. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona have their third corner.
is a terrific save. Danger averted for now. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Skims one in. Cleared away. Jordan have got it back and they'll have another go. He could be in here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ronaldinho. Jordan do have a chance to counter here. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That looks a cracking ball. Pedri. Ruben Dias. Messi. Well, he's intervened well there. And they've got rid. Now it's Ronaldinho. Çalhanoğlu. He gets big. Has fallen kindly here. Goal! And that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted and are rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
El dorsal 30. Cambio de jugadores.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Barcelona are in front now. The game should have goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Alvarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Passes short and sharp. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Lewandowski plays it short. That has been knocked clear. That's headed upfield.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, what a mistake!
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Played into space out wide. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Jordan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Decent hit! No mistake! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due.
Haaland!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Pedri. Played through for the wide man. Hernandez does really well there. He is strong. Alvarez. Out to the left it goes. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And claimed it back swiftly. That has been cut short. And he thumps it clear. That's a shade optimistic. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night, football's ultimate theatre. And already we're underway here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh no, what has happened here? Rafinha. And he's straight offside. Going to be disappointed with that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And here's Messi. And he was alert to it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Ronaldinho. Showing great feet there. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, sweet feet. And it's pulled back. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Palmer. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Alexander-Arnold. Fiddles it through. He's had a hit! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Messi driving on and making great hits, and he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Messi. That's tidy. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. And he's intervened well there. Messi in acres of space out wide. Ribery! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Nicely intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Messi. Pedri. Messi is wide. And it's a mighty effort! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Now it's Pedri. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space out wide. And that is a little undercooked. Hernandez. Now it's Rafinha. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
Jordan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Ribery. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Brilliantly cut out. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, and Batistuta! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And the shot! Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot a goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spain have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Koundé. Oh, easy pickings there. And they win it back again. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Now that's well seen too. He's got the shot away! Cleared without complication. Rodri. Back into the middle. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Jordan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a shade optimistic. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pedri. Ribery. He's got away. Rafinha. Has a go! Now, who's going to be... And again! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
That's a good run down the left. Short changes him with that pass. That's a little off target. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldinho.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. That pass has been well intercepted.
Ronaldinho.
And he's decent hit! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
En el minuto 87, el dorsal 20. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 4. Cristiano
Both sides then
Ronaldo.
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi.
All square again into the dying minutes. Foden!
El dorsal 2.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Foden clearly thought he had the beating of the
El
keeper.
dorsal 14.
All hands on deck for this one.
El dorsal 21. El dorsal 3. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's been taken short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Ricky Poo. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Ricky Puig. Looking for the run. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack.
What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. We have already started here. Aims beyond the defence. Chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Taken back almost at once. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. And he's picked out the run. Works it forward.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this?
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's taking no chances there. Jordan are looking to go forward now. Bellingham. Beckenbauer. And here's Totti. He has found the way through. Turns and goes back. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Bastoni gets it away. He's it, and the shot! And here's Totti. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ronaldinho. That's very neat. Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's had it taken off him. That's a sharp pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Costa Curta. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Batistuta. Still goalless at the moment. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Jordan do have a chance to counter here.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Totti. And it's Batistuta. Wriggles his way through. He's got space in the area.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Ronaldinho.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
And here's Batistuta. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Koundé tries to clear. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Batistuta. Rodri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe! Mbappe!
throw-in. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Fiddles it through. That is a brilliant interception. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. And now they can clear their lines. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Not the most accurate pass. Turan. Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's a chance. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And Batistuta! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Oh, great! He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And the shot! And it's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply. No, great chance! Oh, in for the pieces! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Jordan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
La asistencia a este partido.
Ronaldinho.
36.026 espectadores.
Can he get onto this? He's got away. Bellingham. Totti. Ronaldinho.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Header! Goal! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Batistuta. Now it's Totti. Played out to the right. Well,
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, this looks sharp. Interesting ball. That's been intercepted. Costa Corta. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he latch on to this?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! Real chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Schmeichel, in the context of the game, he must save it. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And that is expertly dealt with.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Passing nice and neat. Oh, that was vital. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
El dorsal 11, Messi. El dorsal 16, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 2.
Bellingham.
Serán sustituidos por el
Has a
dorsal
look and
22,
plays it forward.
el dorsal
Mbappe!
14, el dorsal
Mbappe!
21,
Try.
el dorsal
Mbappe!
3, el dorsal
Koundé
23.
is there and he can get that clear. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now it's great hit. It's fallen loose again. He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Costa Corta is there and he can pick it up. Zaire Emery. Now it's Ronaldinho. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And here's Alvarez. That's an excellent interception. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, great run, magical. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Decent progress down the left.
Might want to be careful there.
And that is as far as it goes. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.